Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Chapter 7.3 Notes. Today we're talking about factoring quadratic trinomials that have two variables. Now, the difference between yesterday and today is just that we're throwing extra variables in there, so when we're factoring, we just have to be very careful. Now, for those of you who like box method, hey, guess what? I'm going to do some box method. And for those of you who like splitting the middle term, I'm going to do some of those too, so you get to see both of them. Now, you can use either method you want, whatever works best for you, okay? But all the steps are the exact same thing. The first thing we always do is check to see if we have a GCF, and with equation number 1, or problem number 1, we do not. So, we would take A times B, or A times C, which gives us 20, and it's 1 and 20, 2 and 10, and 4 and 5. So, which ones add up to 12 and multiply to get to 20? What's going to be? Okay, 2 and 10, good. There we go. So, we're going to do box method for all of the odds. Okay, now, you might have been like, whoa, Mr. Grice, I forget which ones go where. Okay, and now, the 2 goes in one, and the gray goes in the other one. And remember, it doesn't matter which one goes where. Okay, so, a squared, the 20b squared, the 2ab, and the 10ab. Okay, so when we're doing the box method, we want to know what are the factors of the top. What can we take out? And for this, we can only take out an A. What about the bottom? What's the GCF of the bottom? Well, for that one, it is a positive 10b. Okay, now we're going to do the GCF of the left column. A. Okay, and now on the right, we can factor out a 2b. So when we're done, we would just write a plus 2b and a plus 10b. And that is our answer. Okay? All right, number 2. We're going to move on to splitting the middle term. Okay, so first thing always is check to see if there's a GCF, and there isn't. Okay, so now we want the factors of 45 are 1 and 45, 3 and 15, 5 and 9. So out of these, which ones of these numbers add up to negative 14 and multiply it to 45? What are those? Okay, you should get negative 5 and negative 9. So when we split this up, it's x squared minus 5xy minus 9xy plus 45y squared. Okay, so split the middle term. Take the GCF of the front, which is just x, and the GCF of the back is negative 9y. And remember, it's negative because your 9 is negative, that leading coefficient. Okay, so we factor it out, and we're left with x minus 5y. You just have to be very careful about the variables, okay? And you're left with x minus 5y. So this is our check right here because we got the same answer. So when we're done, it's x minus 9y and x minus 5y. And that's your final answer. Alright, number 3. Can you take out a GCF? And the answer to that is yes, you can. We can take out a 3. So when we factor out a 3, we're left with a squared minus 19ab plus 90b squared. Okay, we need the factors of 90, which are 1 and 90, 2 and 45, 3 and 30, goes 5 and 18, 6 and 15, 9 and 10. So out of those ones, which ones add up to get to negative 19 and multiply to get to positive 90? Okay, you should get 9 and 10, and it's negative 9 and negative 10. We're going to draw our box. A squared minus 9ab minus 10ab plus 90b squared. Okay, the top. The top, oh, excuse me, is just an A. The bottom, your leading coefficient is negative, so it needs to be negative, and they both have the variable b in them. Okay, and now we're going the left column, which all they have is an A, and the right, we can take out a negative 9b. Alright, so our final answer, A minus 9b and A minus 10b. Now, what would I do to find out? Oh, don't forget the 3 out in front. Okay, because that's what we factored from the very beginning. And to find out if we got everything right, all we would have to do is FOIL it out. Alright, number 4. Remember to take out the GCF first, which is a 4. The 4 comes out front, and we're left with x squared plus 3xy minus 40y squared. Okay, we need the factors of 40. And out of these, which ones add up to get you 3 and multiply to get to negative 40? Hopefully you're saying 5 and 8. And one of those needs to be negative. Which one is it going to be? Okay, it's going to be the negative 5 because we have a positive 3. So I'm going to draw my little reminder to put the 4 all the way down because I almost forgot it in the last one. So we got x squared minus 5xy plus 8xy minus 40y squared. Okay, this should all be review right now. The x comes out front, and we're left with x minus 5y. The 8y comes out front, and we're left with x minus 5y. Those are the same, which means we did everything right. So x plus 8y and x minus 5y. And that's your final answer. Okay. All right, number 5. Can you take out a GCF? The answer? No. So 2 times 9 gives us 18, which is 1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. all on your own. See if you can finish the problem out. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, so this is how you should have split everything up. If you're doing the box method, you should have gotten -3 and -6. Okay. Now I'm going to pause the video again, and you guys go ahead and factor everything out. Okay? And there's the answer. Okay. Let's flip on over to number 5. Now, for number 5, is there GCF? No, there's not, unfortunately. So when you do 5 times -54, like, oh, what is that? Well, that's actually 270. So when we're doing this, we want numbers that add up to 39 and multiply to -270. So I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to write down all of the factors for you. Oh, 4 doesn't go there. So 5 and 54, 6 and 45, 9 and 30, 10 and 27, and 15 and 18. Okay, see if you guys can figure out which group it is. Now some of you might be like, whoa, check this out. 9 and 30 work over here, but 9 and 30 they do not multiply to -270. One of those has to be negative. Okay, and that's actually going to be 6 and 45 because the 6 is going to be negative. Okay. All right, so why don't you guys go ahead and pause the video and see if you can finish this off. Okay, and there's all of the work for that one. All right, the last two numbers 7 and 8 are all on your own. Pause the video and try them both out. Try one box and one splitting the middle term, or whatever combination you want. All right, go ahead and pause the video, try them both, and good luck. Okay, and there are your answers. Now, if you need help or you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, that's it for Algebra 2, Chapter 7.3 Notes. Thanks for watching.